What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Operation Chromite. HBG's The Korean War Turn 5. We've had quite a bit of an interesting turn, so let's roll right into it. Alright, the North Koreans had 42 IPC to spend. In Seoul, they bought a mech, another Katyusha rocket launch, another Katyusha self-propelled gun, and a fighter. And because of my non-combat, everything is now going to be on an army card. I didn't save any money this round. Combat, this is where things got pretty interesting. First off, I took an infantry and a mech from Osan, and we went Sangju to Wigwang, because in this game, mech can blitz without tanks. So we went and we captured Wigwang. Did another one where I took a tank from Osan, went through Andong to Pohang, and then this mech basically went from Wonju to Andong. And then the big one was I took my forces from Chonan and went 1-2, and I confronted the six UN fighters that were staged out of Gwangju. I also brought in 4 fighters and my 3 jets for support. And after 2 rounds of combat, we did destroy the 6 fighters, though we did lose the entire ground force of 1 infantry, 2 mech, and a tank, and then it also did cost me 2 fighters as well. So it did cost me a little bit, but I guess in the short term, taking out those 6 fighters was a good thing. Though with what Airsoft Commando did, I realized I had missed another golden opportunity to also hurt the Allied armies, which I did not take, and I am very much kicking myself for it. And so then on the non-combats, I moved all my forces here into Seoul. So now we have this nice card here on Seoul. We have 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 4 mech, and 4 Katyushas in Seoul. And then I kept my forces here in Pyongyang, where at Pyongyang, I deployed 4 infantry, 2 Katyushas, and 2 supply. And then at the end of the turn, I collected 47 IPC. Up to China with 10 IPC. I bought a mech for this factory. I cannot see the name, nor can I actually read it, unfortunately. This is like I've said before, I like this map. It's just that in certain areas, the naming kind of blends, the white of the name blends in with the white of the background, so sometimes it's hard to read names. But I bought a mech over here for this province, and then bought a mech over here for this province. And then I saved 2. Oh no, I had 12 IPC. So I bought a mech here, and then a mech and a Katyusha here. And then at the end of the turn, I collected 10 IPC. Coming down to the Allies, South Korea with 18, 2 mechs, 2 self-propelled guns as usual. The US with 50, 4 infantry, 4 mech, 4 self-propelled guns, 6 supplies. The infantry being the 40th Infantry Division and the 9th Infantry Division. And then the UN trying to recoup their losses, 2 more fighters. For that, the Allies did launch some combat. The 8th Army in Pusan split, so we now have 2 army cards. 1 wing went into Wigwang against the infantry and mech, killed that. The infantry and mech failed to hit anything. And then this army went into Pohang against the tank, killed the tank. Tank did not get any kills. The South Korean troops here were just exhausted from their overarching march. And then on the non-combat, Airsoft Commando landed the U.S. and Korean forces here in Pusan. Landed the fighters here in Chinju. Massed the fleet together, which this is where I made my mistake. Honestly, what I could have done, because they had the range, I should have risked my 3 jets in a strike here where there was only 2 destroyers protecting 5 transports. yeah, protecting this UN transport and the 4 U.S. transports. So, I more than likely could have won that, taken out 2 destroyers, sunk his whole transport fleet, and obviously with the loss of his transports and the loss of the 6 fighters, really could have set back the Allied war effort for at least a turn or two, and that's where I'm kind of kicking myself. But this is still experimental. Him and I are constantly myself and Airsoft Commando are constantly going back and forth talking about some stuff as we sort of play along. But that is an opportunity that I realized that I missed, that I probably could have helped set the game back a little bit farther had I also thought to make this attack with my jets, which I did not. I don't see Airsoft Commando making that. I never really saw him making that mistake. I think he saw the danger anyways. So, oh well. Next. After that, so South Korea collected 12 plus the 2 that they saved, so they'll have 14 for next turn. The U.S. collected 50, and the UN 20. Coming up here, because they the communists now have 28 territories to the UN's 9. And yeah, I guess now. Oh, and then we got to roll for Chinese entry. So now I was correct. So last turn it was rolling on a 1. We had to roll a 1. This time we got to roll a 2 or less to get China in. So we just got to see what happens. And we got a 1. All right, so China has now entered the war. Its IPC will automatically go up to 35. And then on the map here, I will drop. So China, like always, China has 15 hidden infantry up here in the north. Looking to pounce on any Allied forces that go north. So 1 second, I have to get out my stuff because I have to show where they were hiding. So 1 second. I honestly should have prepped this better. I should have prepped this better. Okay, so in the Chosin Reservoir, whoops. In the Chosin Reservoir territory, I had placed 10 of my 15 hidden infantry. Don't have any spare greens on me right now, so I put 10 infantry there. And then just as an insurance policy, just on the off chance that maybe the Allies would have gone aggressive, I also threw 5 infantry. Whoops, not there. Here in this northern territory, Mupyongni. Yeah, Mupyongni. So there were 5 hiding up there as well. All right, so now that China has entered the war, we'll just have to see how this goes. So, and I did it again. Keep forgetting to tell you guys where we're at on the calendar in this game. So for turn 5, turn 5, we are in the months of February and March 1951, and we are now advancing to April, May 1951 for turn 6. All right, well, that's going to be it for this turn, and we will see you guys next time for turn 6, where things are definitely going to be interesting. So until then, guys, as always, take care.